You'll see here Mirkwood, placeholder name, please don't sue me, Tolkien. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more videos of building an MMORPG game. Lots has changed in the game since I last updated you. So let's have a look what we've been building so far the past week. So one of our core focuses right now is expanding on the content available in the game so that, 3 weeks from now, we're going to try and acquire some users to playtest and have some fun. And we need there to be a good level of in-game content. So we've reworked the combat system, as you would have seen in the last video, which introduced these talents. We've now basically reworked the zones in the map. So you'll see here Mirkwood, placeholder name, please don't sue me, Tolkien. The swamp and peaks, they all have kind of their own recommended level attributed to it. And then you're going to see the old wood, which I think is rather new, and then the volcanic zone, the Cinderfell. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, by the way, look, we got a flying ship. How cool is that? It's actually a flying ship. And we're going to probably be able to ride them one day to go to a different map in a faraway world. But that is for future Joe to figure out. It's not for me. Let's have a look then. So the new forest, the trees are much taller. We've got a nice little campsite here. You've got various different NPCs to kill in the forest, like a great stag, some deer, some bears over there. Yeah, so it's quite a nice looking zone in my opinion. It's got good frame rates and whatnot. So pretty happy with how this one turned out. But it's not as epic as the next zone. Oh yeah, also we reworked how the sky works in the game to try and give more atmosphere. So we use these kind of textured sky boxes now. Okay, let's get into the Cinderfell. And as you can see, the sky has gone red. You can see there's kind of rotating animated elements in the sky. And also we've reworked lava. So lava now looks more like almost like magma. Still a little bit rough around the edges, but also you walk inside of the lava, you get a debuff which does damage. I really like how it looks here. It looks like almost like the mantle of the earth, kind of just flowing. Very cool. Pretty happy. You've got a variety of different monsters here. You've got ash hounds, which seem to stay in packs. You've got imps. You've got beetles, and we've also kind of created this new rare monster detection system. So I'm going to show you if I come here. Rare spotted, mother of cinders. So that monster is a boss. Bosses have a large respawn timer now, so 30 minutes plus, and they usually drop way more unique loot than other monsters. Moving on, yep, we'll go to one of the gates over here. So now there's multiple ways of entering and exiting this zone. Yeah, we'll go to this gate here, and I'll just show you a bit of the Heartlands, which is work in progress, but we've introduced some new models, and yeah. I don't know. Let me get. Oh my God! What the hell? How do you speak English, guys? Let me know what you think of the Cinderfell zone. I think the atmosphere is great. So yeah, look forward to hearing what you think of it. Moving on. Well, there used to be a way of getting up here, but I guess one of the updates I've done has blocked it for some reason. Unless hardcore parkour. Oh my God. Oh. Wait, this is like a game in itself. Can he get up? Oh, epic. Okay, great. We're not gonna cut that out. We have new trees in the swamp, which kind of just feel a bit better than the old trees. They were very kind of just round and annoying. I think we do need to work on the tree density in this game. I think the trees are kind of too small, not epic enough, and there's just too many of them. So you kind of just you're panning the camera around and you can't really see anything. So that needs a bit of work. yeah, let's go to the new work in progress zone. Oh yeah, before we show you the work on the new zone, we have a couple of new models in the Dark Forest. We have a sky shipwreck, so model off of the flying ship over there. We have a wreck here. And then we have this massive fallen giant tree, which looks cool. But I'm not sure what the base of it is meant to be. But also you can kind of walk through it, which obviously shouldn't be possible. Okay, moving on to the next one. Oh, also one more thing. You would have noticed that we have now this river that passes through the city, just to make it more dynamic. And just have a look at the shadow. It's so nice to see the shadow of the sky ship, and it's like animated. It's pretty cool. Adds a nice atmosphere here. So this is the beginning of the new zone. I wanted it to be a bit more open. Now, when there's just not loads of trees everywhere, it kind of just feels a bit nicer. Like there's a nice amount of elevation. You can see more clearly. I think that in the other zones, I've just put way too many trees, and it kind of just takes away from the actual gameplay. So I think that the idea would be to make trees thicker and bigger and reduce the amount of them, because of this isn't a forest game, you know. And also it would help with performance as well, because of, you know, rendering all those trees and leaves and everything. It's a performance cost. Yeah, so here we have a new tavern, the Crossroads Inn, and also we have a windmill, nicely animated too. I think the idea here would be to create a skyport. So that ship, that flying ship, wherever it's gone over there, it's going to come and it's going to dock here for a few minutes. And I hope you're going to be able to get on it. I think we can put the user on it. He just might not be able to walk around, at least in the beginning, because of, from my understanding, it's very hard to do that. And it's kind of how the ship works in the beginning of the game. And you can't like walk around on it. You can just stand on it. Yeah, we also have a few new skills, character professions, but I'm not going to show you them in this video. I'm going to show you them in the next video. So don't forget, guys, please like, subscribe, comment, follow us on these adventures of building an MMORPG game. Hope to see you in the game. Join our Discord. And if you have any suggestions, or where you would like to see the game go, then let me know. That was a rhyme. Beautiful. Thank you guys, and see you soon.